Everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian as a Weirdo. I have been in LA for like all of like 2 or 3 hours uh, after being gone for a week. So I wanted to hop online and say hello. That I missed everyone, and I miss Scotty the most. I missed him the most. He's so soft. I think he also like lost weight while I was away, which makes me sad because I think he was stressed out. But but yeah, so I was gone. I was visiting family in North Carolina and friends in North Carolina, and had a good visit. And I left on the 13th and came back today. And yeah, it was just a. This is my first visit back in a while. I was able to go back. Oh no! Oh no! I know where this is going. I know where this is going. Um, I was able to go back June of last year to see. Okay, I'm gonna put this up. This has not been updated, so don't judge me. Um, hey Carrie, welcome in, girlfriend. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. It's crooked and wrong, but hi, welcome in. So yeah, so I flew out on the 13th, and it was like a 12-hour travel day, pretty much. Um, I had like a super crazy long layover. So I flew from LA to Fort Lauderdale. So long flight, and then I had a 4.5 hour layover, which was crazy long. And then went from Fort Lauderdale to Raleigh, North Carolina, and then uh, hung out. Got to see my family. Got to see my younger sister and her husband. I got to see my both my parents, and so had a good time. And then got to see one of my friends who lives in downtown Raleigh. So um, that was nice. And because like the last time I went to North Carolina, I had such a quick turnaround time, and it was so hard on my body, and I ended up getting sick, like I guess like with the flu or something, like right after, and was like sick for a month. Because I went on like I think I like flew in on a Friday and came back on like a Sunday or something. It was awful. Um, like so doing like a full week was a lot easier. Um, and then I didn't crochet like hardly at all. I crocheted a little bit on the plane ride to North Carolina, but that's that's it. And then I started this like it's all the way over there. I'm too lazy to get in. I'm like I'm here, but I'm tired. I'm here, but I'm tired. Um, and so I started like a gray and black sparkly hat for the LA Kings, so I could have like a warm hat to wear if I wanted to wear that instead of my snapback that I got. This one, which let's be honest, I'm always gonna want to wear this, but it's nice to have options. And yeah, so I didn't do much crocheting. I didn't bring, so I had originally wanted to bring this project that I'm doing for winter, but I started it using the Hirschner's 12 yarn, and so the 12 it's 12 ounces, so it's very large, um, and it just didn't really make sense to bring it like economically, especially because so I flew there on JetBlue, but on the way back I flew Frontier, and Frontier is like will like nickel and dime you on everything. So I needed to fit everything I had into one bag, and so just the idea of bringing something that's like this big just didn't make sense. Uh, so So, and even like, I almost like didn't need to bring any yarn. I always think I'm going to crochet more than I do, but if I don't bring yarn, then I really want to crochet. So just can't win. Um, but yeah, I got to just like relax and do North Carolina at my own pace, which felt nice. Because the time before was just so brutal, and I just was so exhausted all the time. Like the same friend that I saw this time, I saw him uh, last June, and I think I got to his house at 8, and by 10, I was like barely able to stay awake. And I was like, I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I've got to go. I felt awful because I just basically like showed up to leave. Um, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm probably gonna work on this project for winter. I want to stay on task with it as much as possible, but I also like don't know how much of like today's energy, like mental energy, I've got left in the chamber. It's just traveling that long. Like even though like even if it's not like a mentally taxing thing to do, it's just so exhausting. And I think that's just what it was, or what it is. Just like you can't avoid being kind of like exhausted. And I think that I get a lot more. Oh, you're freezing. Oh no. Yeah, I bet it's cold in Washington State. Now stay warm. Love you too. Um, uh, we were actually supposed to get some snow while I was there, but of course it didn't happen. Um, but snow in North Carolina isn't super common. Um, we might get like a couple of flurries a year, and like every couple of years, there's like a a time when it actually sticks. Um, so I was like surprised that it was going to happen while I was there, and then of course it did not happen. 33 feels like 12. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it got down to 18. So, and it's crazy how quickly your body like stops, like if you're not used to those temperatures, how quickly your body just kind of like forgets how to be in cold. Cuz like even the not that cold um weather, I was just like I just it's not it just doesn't get that cold in LA. Now it gets cold for LA, but you know, that's not cold. That's not what any other place would consider, that cold for the most part. And I feel like also like I hate when it's like that type of cold that you can't get warm once you get cold. Like getting warm again is hard. So if that's the case, get your diaper for the dog. Hey, sometimes you do what you gotta do. Sometimes you do what you gotta do, and I understand. No judgment. One of the perks about having a cat is everything's inside. I am like a little bit stuffy in my nose, but I was kind of before I even left. So I don't think, knock on wood. I don't think it got any worse from my visit, and I'm hoping that I can just, you know, have enough vitamin C and, you know, my immune system doesn't just like quit. um, so that I can not get sick. I did wear a mask, especially if I was in like on the plane or in the airport, because I just know that like you have so many people coming from different places and they're carrying their germs around. Um, and I just, after getting as sick as I did last year, I was like, I will do anything to avoid that. I'll do anything because it was so bad. That's nice. He bundles up so you can not have to do it. Hey, Amy, welcome in. I just got back home. I think I probably flew directly over Colorado on my way back home. It was like a couple hours ago that I landed at LAX, and I'm tired. I am tired. I wanted to say hello to everyone, but I am pooped. I just the like traveling the whole day takes it out of you. So I woke up at 4 Eastern and got my plane left like a little like 6:15 um, in the morning, and then uh, I had like a 2 hour layover, I think, in Atlanta. But then once we all got on the plane, there was like a hour and 45 minute delay. But we all obviously like we're already on the plane, which that is like I feel like of all the delays, like those are like the worst kind when you're like just like you're in your seat and you're gonna be in your seat for a long time. Um, and it would have been nice if they could have like not had that, if they could have let us off the plane. But I guess that would take a lot of extra time. So what do I know? So yeah, and then I got here at, so it was about 5 p.m. Eastern. So again, so that's like 11 hours of travel, like an 11-hour travel day. Um, and then getting out of the airport is like, I swear I walked like 2 miles to get out of the airport, and I don't think I'm exaggerating that much. Um, like it was like I must have been like all I am I am in bed. That's my headboard. I am in bed. Um, and but yeah, I just wanted to say hi to everyone and try to get my sleep schedule back on track because like also granted it was never great to begin with. Let that be known. Wait, I am in bed. Exactly. I've been here the whole time. Um, but try to get like on back on Pacific time a little bit because I don't want to. Oh no! So I did hear about the shingles part, but I didn't know you needed hearing aids. I'm sorry for that. Sorry to hear that. Did the hearing aids did the hearing aids help? Geez, yeah, I know you were having such a hard time with that. And I remember like when you first like went on camera with what like with what happened, like just I I like my heart was like had like stopped. I was so scared for you. So I'm glad that they figured it out and could help you. But oh my gosh, the what you've been through, it's insane, insane. I had no idea. Hopefully, the hearing aid helps bring you some relief and helps you kind of be able to function as normal. Because you know, like it's not just hearing that you have to. Oh, you okay? There's you're still waiting on them. Um, it's not just hearing, but like you get a lot of like balance things and stuff from your ears, right? Like your inner ear. Does that? I don't know if that's affected or not. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm thinking about you, and I hope you're just like on an upswing, and like things are just gonna get easier because like that's that sucks. How did it even start? Did it was it just like nothing one day and just like crazy the next, or did it? Because I don't. The only thing that I know about it sounds like you're underwater. Oh, ugh, ugh, I hate that. Like a swimmer's ear. Oh, ugh, no. Oh gosh, that would drive me nuts. I probably cut my ear off or something. I would not do well. You want to see me lose my shit? Let me experience something like that. I would not handle it well. You can't walk a straight line. Jason always says, "Have you been drinking?" Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. My ex had she had an inner ear disorder. Um, she had like two things going on at once. I'm trying to like remember which one was which, but I think it might have been her Meniere's. But like she like yeah, it was like she was drunk. Like if it acted up because it would like the her like inner ear balance would just like throw her off. Um, I mean, yeah. So it's not fun. Yeah, we definitely learned to rely on our ears um, a lot. I I know you're gonna have your hearing aid and you have your other ear, but I've been learning sign language and I've been really liking that. So if you ever want an app recommendation, I'd be happy to give you one. You probably won't need it for you know full signing, but maybe you would like it. Just let me know. I started doing it because I have auditory processing disorder. So sometimes I just can't understand what people are saying. Even if I hear them, I don't understand it. Like the brain to ear connection's not working. Um, and so there's like people say that learning sign language can help because if someone's signing to you, you can have like two inputs of information. So you can have what they're saying and then you can have what their hands are doing. Um, so that's why I started learning it. And Amy learned in high school. So we talked about that a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited to get to crochet a little bit more. Kind of leading up to my trip, I was crocheting less, and I had to like clean my apartment, and I hadn't done like a real like deep clean in a while, and someone was coming to watch Scotty, so I didn't want to just embarrass myself with like the filth that I that I'm accustomed to living with. Um, and I but also I was like just trying to figure out like where the fuck do I put all my crochet stuff. Um, I'm excited to get back to it, get into it. Um, the worst thing happened for me. Um, so I ran out of my anxiety meds before I traveled. Yeah, no worries, Amy. I ran out of my anxiety meds before I traveled, or like I had like my last dose like the day I was traveling there, and I was like, this is gonna really, really, really suck, but my doctor's office just totally screwed me over in like a huge way, um, and and so I was just like a mess the whole time I was there, and I would just be like shaking like a little chihuahua like all the time, where my I just be like trying to like eat or something, and I'd be like and I've had like a tremor that we're trying to like get to the bottom of. I have like some like genetic predisposition because my dad has an essential tremor, um, but it just the way that it came about, like it just didn't seem like that was actually what was going on and like why it was happening. Uh, and then so we thought that, and then I have this other thing going on where like I'm like I don't have my medicine that I need. And so like, and even things that I wasn't like nervous about, like that's the thing about like generalized anxiety, is like your anxiety just exists for no fucking reason. Like it just like you're just anxious, and it's so dumb. It's so dumb to be anxious for like a lot of these things, a lot just or like at any time, but you just are, and you can't help it, and you can't stop it, and you just kind of end up being like a little bit or a lot of it in my case of a mess. um so yeah, that happened. So I gotta get back to that. um but I think I'm gonna call it a night. I just wanted to say hello. I am pretty tired. I can't pretend I'm not. But thanks for hanging